Slathering cannibals behind them, our heroes run for their lives, trying to escape teeth that would tear flesh from bone. They've come to the edge of a cliff. Is down the only way? No. Across, a rope bridge stretches the expanse. But it looks old, ancient, not very strong. The heroes will have to cross maybe one at a time. Will the cannibals get them? I don't know. This is Starships and Steel. Let's build a bridge. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, this is Starships and Steel. We got a nice quick intro for you today. We got some beer. Cypress Honey Lager from Granville Island. 4.7% alcohol, golden amber color. I got a nice new bottle opener, Mill Street. Got that from the bar. That's for you, Black Magic. Doesn't seem to work very good though. There we go. Let's pour a beer and then we'll get to the craft. Alright. Nice color, easy to pour, good sign. It's not bad, nothing hugely special, so give it a quick 3 out of 5, I guess. So today we're going to build a rope bridge, plank bridge, whatever you want to call it. A little bit of inspiration here. So something like that is what inspired me to build this craft, and with that we're going to go up to the craft room. We're going to get our materials and our tools and we're going to build this bridge, so stick around and enjoy. Okay, tools on this project. We're going to need a uniball pen or other ballpoint type pen, a straight edge, metal doesn't matter but it can be nice, tinfoil ball for texturing, shears, and a razor knife, and as well a hot glue gun. Materials for this project include cotton cord, a bamboo placemat, a bamboo skewer that isn't shown, chipboard, some Eileen's tacky glue or other PVA type glue, and of course some play sand. So this is our bamboo mat. I just got this at the dollar store. I picked a brown color because I figured that'd be a good base. You can see the texture of the mat. We got some nice lines through there, and you can see the width of the bridge is pretty good. And the back has a nice covering on it to keep everything together. So first we'll take our ruler and mark 1/4 inch on either side of those stitched lines. We'll just draw a line to guide our cut. So do it on both sides, all the way along the entire mat. So we're doing it on the other side here now, 1/4 inch marks again, and then cutting it. Alright, so we'll get our shears out now, and we'll just cut along those lines. When we're done, we'll have a nice long piece of the placemat, which will make a nice base for our bridge. Cut the other side there. Nice. Just keep going. And done. Alright, it's your basic bridge planking. Now take our hot glue gun. We're going to glue the ropes where we're going to cut it, just so everything stays together. Once we do that, we're going to mark the middle, because we're going to use this as 2 bridges. Again, a little bit of hot glue where we're going to cut it. Then take your razor knife and just shear off the end pieces of fabric, the middle. And there we have our 2 with the figure for scale. So now we're going to take our chipboard. We're going to go in about 4 planks and leave a 1/2 inch on either side. Just use a piece of hone to measure that. We're going to use that later for some pillars. And mark that out, and then draw a nice organic kind of shape around that as a part of the base. So once that's done, just trace out the bridge so you know where to glue, and then just cut it out with a pair of scissors. We need 2 of those. But next we'll take that and we'll trace a larger piece, trace around the base, and then just make a big, longer kind of organic shape. And then we need 2 of those times 2, and then just cut those out with scissors, just like this. Then we'll just take some hot glue and we will glue our 2 sides together. So the first oblong piece that we made, glue it to the bigger piece we made off of that one, and then the other side, same way. We made 2 identical chipboard pieces to give us 2 bridge ends. So we'll just take the hot glue and we'll put it in our little square that we traced in earlier, and we'll attach the 4 planks of the bridge to that, and repeat on the other side. glue it on there. You give her a basic bridge structure. So now take some scrap foam and cut 4 blocks to fit next to the bridge. Let me square up the block if you need to, and then trace 3 more blocks off of that first one. Once you get all the 4 pillars cut, just cut them down to the same size, then take them lined up and score a line down all 4, and then use that to trace around all 4 pillars to give them 2 blocks. Take your knife and just chamfer the edges 45 degrees at the top just to make them a little bit more interesting. And then take your pen and then press into those lines we made for the second stone block so that it looks like there's 2 stone blocks stacked together. And then go in with your knife and just kind of pull out some corners or some holes, maybe make some cracks, whatever you want to do, just to make these look old and weathered. Just like what I'm doing here. Alright. So the next thing we're going to do is take some tinfoil ball and just pound into those pillars and texture them up. Give you a nice rough texture in there. Make them look cool. Make them look like stone, not like foam. Just go over all 4. You get them all done. There we go. There's all 4 there. Perfect. I'm just going to glue these next to your bridge with some hot glue. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. There, we have a basic bridge. Added some rope, it'll look pretty cool. So let's lay a bamboo skewer across the entire bridge so it sticks out on both sides a little bit, and then just cut at that mark. So run a bead of glue down the middle of the bridge, must be the exact middle, and then glue the bamboo skewer on there so it sticks out on both sides. So we're going to take some scissors, we're just going to come into the bamboo and cut off little angles and little bits in both directions. This is optional, but it makes the bridge look a lot cooler. A little bit weathered. You can see that it looks a little bit broken now, a little bit old, which is what we want. So once that's done, I had these eye pins just hanging around, so I thought they'd make cool little iron rings for the ropes to pass through. So I just took 8 of them, trimmed them down, and affixed them into the pillars. You look there, they're pretty cool, a little bit different. A little bit of hot glue just to affix them in place so that they are not going anywhere. Once we do that, we're going to take some cotton cord, get a good length of it, and then tie an overhand knot in the middle. Slip that knot over the bamboo skewer and tighten it down. Then we'll just feed it through the eye pins that we had. It's going to be kind of tedious, but not that hard. Just pull it out so it's flat. Another one through there, pull it out so it's tight and the bridge is flat again. Put the other side, and we're getting there. So now we're going to take our scissors, we're going to make a 1/4 inch slit in line with the pillars. We're going to use these slits to anchor the ropes. So just pull your ropes through the slit so it's tight, but the bridge lays flat. And then hot glue it in place. Make sure the bridge is flat or it'll look funny. So there we go. We're going to take some PVA now, and we're just going to put it all over the base and hit it with play sand once it's on there. Use a brush to spread it around. Both sides, hit it with some 50-50 once it's dry, and that'll of course hold it down. This will probably warp, so watch it and bend it back if you need to. Then hit it with then hit it in black paint and Mod Podge, basically Black Magic Crafts base coat. We're going to take a basic slate color and use it as the base color for the pillars. Just cover all those in that kind of dark gray color. And then we'll go to a burnt umber. We're going to use this to coat the bridge. Same things, cover the whole bridge with this color. Be a base color again. We're going to go with a darker burnt umber, so another just dark brown, but a different dark brown, to cover the earth landings. So we're going to take smoke, which is the lighter gray, and a sponge, and just texture up the pillars. Then we're going to take a cashmere tan, and we're going to dry brush over the play sand just to bring out those highlights. Then we're going to use the cashmere tan again and dry brush the bridge. And one more time with the cashmere tan, we're going to hit those ropes and add some color and coolness to those as well. Then we take our hot glue gun, put a little bit of glue next to the pillars and some just random plastic scenery that I got from Michael's. Just glue it on there. Use whatever you have. Doesn't matter. Use it however you want. Doesn't matter. It's just a little bit of extra interest. One on both sides. Then we're going to take some silver paint finally. We're going to paint those iron rings we put on there. Just make them look cool. Make them look finished. 1, Look at the other ones over here. Let's do all 8, and away you go. And there's your basic bridge. So that's what our bridge looks like. Pretty cool. It's got our little iron rings there holding the rope in place. Got our plants on there. It's pretty cool. You can of course move it, put it wherever you want. So it's modular. Pretty cool. So if you guys like that, you found it useful, give me a little like on the video, leave me a comment below on what you guys think would be cool ways to make this better. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you want to see my next video. You guys have a great day, and we will catch you all later.